July 2, 1881. A bright summer morning in Washington, D.C. suddenly turns dark. Two shots ring out across the bustling 6th Street train station. The 20th President of the United States, James A. Garfield, has been hit. It's a moment that freezes time. A brutal attack on the nation's leader. Panic erupts, but as the initial shock fades, a strange and even more tragic story begins to unfold. Because the bullet didn't kill James Garfield. It missed his heart, it missed his lungs, and it missed his spine. By all modern medical standards, the wound was survivable. So what or who was the real killer? The answer is terrifyingly simple: the very people trying to save him. The real assassin was invisible, lurking on the hands and tools of the nation's most respected physicians, in an era before doctors truly understood or believed in germ theory. They descended upon the wounded president. They poked and prodded the wound with unwashed fingers and dirty, unsterilized instruments, desperately searching for the bullet. They turned a relatively clean 3-inch wound into a 20-inch, abscess-ridden trail of lethal infection. The man who shot the president gave him a survivable injury. His own doctors gave him a death sentence. As Garfield's condition worsened, a desperate nation looked for a miracle. And it seemed one might arrive in the form of one of history's greatest inventors, Alexander Graham Bell. Fresh off his success with the telephone, Bell brought a secret new invention to the White House, an early version of a metal detector. He believed his device, called the induction balance, could locate the lead bullet and guide the surgeons. He swept the wand over the president's body, listening intently for a telltale click. But the machine only produced a confusing, humming buzz across the president's entire abdomen. Bell was stumped. The attempt was a failure. What no one realized at the time was that President Garfield was lying on one of the first ever metal spring mattresses, a brand new invention for comfort. The metal coils in the bed completely scrambled the detector's signal, rendering Bell's groundbreaking technology useless. A simple household item had thwarted the most advanced mind of the age. For 80 agonizing days, the president withered away. He suffered through fevers, chills, and unimaginable pain as the infection, sepsis, ravaged his body. He went from a robust, vigorous man to a skeletal figure, his weight plummeting by over 80 pounds. He survived the assassin's lead. But he couldn't survive his doctor's help. On September 19, 1881, James A. Garfield died not from a gunshot wound, but from a massive hemorrhage and blood poisoning caused by his medical treatment. His tragic end wasn't just a personal loss, it was a brutal wake-up call for the American medical community. Garfield's death vividly and publicly demonstrated the deadly consequences of unhygienic practices. It forced a reluctant medical establishment to finally confront the reality of germ theory. The very public and prolonged suffering of a beloved president became a catalyst for change, helping to usher in the era of antiseptic surgery in the United States. So was it an assassination, or the greatest and most consequential medical blunder in U.S. history? The answer is both. It is a dark chapter that reminds us how thin the line between healing and harming can be. Subscribe to our channel as we continue to uncover the forgotten stories and dark secrets of the American past. Thanks for watching.